12-year-old child was surveyed electronically to provide his pronouns. By default was asking him how he identifies sexually. He was 12. I did not know or give written permission or consent for this electronic survey. I do not wish this district to develop my whole child. We do not surrender our parent rights at the classroom door. It is not the school's place to develop my whole child, as faculty values and beliefs may not align with our family's values and beliefs. The suicide prevention program provided students a depression assessment, claiming to be a paper survey kept secured in a locked filing cabinet. Paper forms were not used, and nothing was locked in a filing cabinet. Instead, students used their ID number to log into a platform to enter sensitive information regarding their mental health. This platform is controlled by an outside party, not Olentangy. Mental health information stored by a third party on an outside server risks data leaks that could impact a student's future employability and their insurability. The most disturbing efforts to educate the whole child will be found in the transgender guidelines that advise staff to consult with school counselor when they notice a student's gender identity expression is misaligned with the gender identity assigned at birth. Children as young as 4 to 11 years old could be engaged in a discussion with a social worker without prior parent knowledge or permission. My 12-year-old child was surveyed electronically to provide his pronouns. By default was asking him how he identifies sexually. He was 12. I did not know or give written permission or consent for this electronic survey. This violates the Protection of People Rights Amendment. Sadly, the biggest violation is the violation of our trust as parents and taxpayers. We trust you to develop our children academically and leave the rest to us. Please. Amen. I urge you to abandon the whole child approach. Amen. And please focus on academics.
I am here today to share my daughter's story, who is in elementary school. She came home from school and told me about a situation that had happened, how her and a friend went to use the restroom, except at this time there was a boy in there who was dressed like a girl. She said they were very uncomfortable and she didn't know what to do. She said they waited in the hallway until he was finished. As any concerned parent, I called the principal to find out what was happening. I was told under the law referencing Title IX Education Amendment Act of 1972, students may choose to use whichever restroom, changing, locker room, or shower they identify with. I was dumbfounded that the very amendment created to protect women's and girls' rights was now being referenced to destroy them. My daughter spoke up, voicing their feelings, as have many other girls at this school. Please hear their voices, and my voice as a concerned parent. My daughters and all the little girls at this elementary school, quite frankly, were blindsided. My rights as a parent were taken away when I had to explain to my 8- and 10-year-old daughters why a boy with boy parts is in the girls' bathroom dressed like a girl. I was forced to have a very hyper-sexual conversation that I didn't, and I still don't, feel was age-appropriate for my girls. I was given no choice. These are very private areas, and we are failing our girls by ignoring their voices. This is a blatant violation of many of our religious freedoms for modesty and their right to privacy. Let me just say I believe in inclusion of every student. I have empathy for these students and their families. They are standing up for their child's rights, but so am I.
Hey guys, if you like smart, nuanced, left-right conversations and interviews in a world where there are very few of those.
Do you want to hear both sides of an issue? Do you want to hear people debate it out?
Then you need to subscribe to our new YouTube channel by clicking the link in the description or the pop-up button that appears on your screen.